everybody, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're coming from a previous video. I was just going to bring you guys through a current week in my life. I've gotten a little bit into a rut between Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then my daughter's birthday is beginning of February, so we had to plan Thanksgiving, plan Christmas, then plan a birthday, like all back to back. So there's been a couple weeks where I've just not gotten a lot done, and I've kind of been slacking on the gym. So I was going to bring you along to get out of this rut with me, kind of show you what I do to help remotivate myself. And then on top of that, the CrossFit Open is starting this week. So I will be doing that starting on Friday. For today, I just have to do meal prep and clean up around the house. We got a little bit behind on stuff yesterday because we were out looking at new apartments because we're planning on moving soon, and we had to get our grocery shopping out of the way. So I just have to meal prep our lunch for the week. I typically meal prep our lunch, and then dinner and breakfast and any snacks we kind of just do fresh, but it's nice to have that lunch prepped so my husband can bring it to work. And just, I feel like lunch is the hardest meal when you're feeding a 1-year-old. I don't know what it is, but I can never think of what I want to give her for lunch. So having that meal prep has been a little bit easier because it's just there and I don't have to think about it. So I'm going to bring you along with that. Today. I'm going to record obviously tomorrow and the rest of the week. Tomorrow I have to work really early in the morning. I work at a gym that does functional fitness, so I will be coaching for the morning classes, and so I'm going to try to bring you guys along for that. It is probably going to be difficult because I usually get up as late as I possibly can because it is so early. It's like 3:45 that I have to get up, but I'm going to try to get up 5 minutes earlier so I can bring the camera around and record my morning routine for when I go to work that early. And then I'm not going to be able to film at work, but I am going to try to work out after the classes, so then I will record my workout. But I will see you guys in the morning. didn't get to record anything after I came home from work and the gym, but I really didn't do a lot. Usually when I'm trying to get out of a rut, I will go on like daily walks. In the winter, it'll be during the heat of the day, and in the summer, I'll try to go in the morning before it gets too hot. But it was so cold yesterday. I think the high was like 35. And could I have bundled up, me and Adelaide? Yes, but I didn't want to. I was so tired. So I will be going on a walk later today when it warms up. I think the high is supposed to be like 51. But other than that, I feel like one of the things that's had me in a rut is just we are getting ready to move in the summer to a different apartment, and so everything's kind of become chaotic because I'm like trying to like look at all these apartments, and I haven't been able to clean up as much, and I've kind of been letting the organization get out of hand in the apartment, and I think that's been kind of not good for me. So I'm going to organize our closet today. We do not have a storage closet in our apartment, so our walk-in closet in our bedroom is also our storage closet. So it gets very busy in there. It's really out of hand right now. Like we have our Christmas tree in there and obviously all our clothes. So I'm going to go through and start to organize that today. I don't know if I'll be able to finish while Adelaide's taking her nap, but my plan is to get rid of any clothes that I do not plan on wearing, assuming I get back down to the size that I was before pregnancy. I want to go through my clothes and get rid of ones that I know I will not wear again when I get to that size. Whether that's donate them or just throw them out because they're like old and dingy. And yeah, so I will do a little bit of that. I'm gonna kind of show you our closet, maybe not show you all of it. It's a little intense right now in there, but the good thing about the apartment we are liking so far, we still have to look at more, but the good thing about the apartment we're looking at, there's a lot more closet space in it, and the closets we have are a lot bigger, and there's a pantry. So like our kitchen right now does not have a pantry, so like literally we don't have any cabinet space between all our kitchen stuff and all the food we have. So like we'll have random food stuff on the counter, and it just really stresses me out. So I'm really excited to have like a pantry to put that stuff in, so our counters will be more clear. And then obviously and then we'll have more closet space, so just everything will be more organized in general. And then my goal is there are a bunch of things that we are needing to replace when we move. Like we have these blackout curtains that don't really fit our windows, but when we got them like 5 years ago, and I didn't really know what I wanted in curtains, so I don't really like the style of them. And they're grommet. I don't like grommet curtains, but I didn't realize that when I bought them. So like we want to get new curtains, we want to get new, we want a new bed set, just stuff like that we need to get. Well, maybe not need, but that we want to get. And my goal for as we get new stuff for our new apartment is usually when I'm buying stuff for apartments, I just get whatever will fit or like kind of match the aesthetic of the apartment. And I don't know why I do that, because most of the apartments I live in, like, you know, they're nice, but they're not really my interior design style. So I don't know why I'm matching the stuff I'm buying to the apartment. I would rather be able to bring those items to whatever house we get in the future. So my goal as we get new things is to get stuff I genuinely love and would like to bring with me to my future house. Obviously, like couches and tables and stuff like that, if we replace any of those, they will have to fit in the room we have, so we won't be able to get anything huge. But anyway, yeah, my goal is to get everything more organized while we move and before we move, and get rid of a lot of stuff that we don't need or use anymore, and to make all the stuff I buy the aesthetic I want it to be. So I'm gonna bring you in my closet. Don't judge too harshly. It is what it is. I've been postpartum, and it's been really hard for me to get to organizing everything I want to organize. Okay, so this is kind of what we have going in our closet. It's not a huge closet, but we have like all our clothes over there. The leaf to our table is back there, and then the Christmas tree and like a cooler and stuff, they're up there. And then we have like all this stuff on the top shelf. And back here we have our kitchen towels and like shoes and stuff, and it's just really not organized. So I'm gonna try to organize it. I have this bag that I originally put some of Adelaide's old clothes in to donate. So I need to fill this up with stuff I want to donate. And yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. So this is everything that I am either going to donate or throw out. So I need to go through that. That actually went by way faster than I thought. And then I need to go through my shoes over here. I will probably do that off camera because you're not really going to be able to see anything. I'm going to do that, get rid of the shoes, and decide what I want to donate and throw out. That actually cleared up a lot of hangers too. And then I will show you anything else that I decide to get rid of that's not shoes or clothes. This closet's going to take a while, honestly, so it might, you're probably definitely not going to see the end result because it probably honestly won't be done until we're moving, because I don't even know where to start, honestly. Okay, so these are all the clothes I'm getting rid of. I already kind of showed you guys those. I will go through and decide if they're donating or throwing out. I found this old hospital bag that we got from the hospital when I was there having Adelaide. It had a bunch of postpartum care stuff in it, but I don't think we need it, so I'm probably going to donate it. It is a pretty nice bag, and then these are all the shoes I'm getting rid of. I have not worn any of these in literally years, and I don't believe any of them are in style anymore, so probably won't be wearing them for a while. And then this still isn't organized. I need to figure out what's going on with all these sheets and everything. I got rid of a ton of shoes. I still need to organize those on the floor. And then my shirts are taking up a lot less room. There's going to be a ton more hangers. And then I realized all these bags are here for donation that we already kind of put together. So I'll need to take those in to donate as well. And then hopefully that'll clear up a good amount of our closet. Oh, I also found this cute little beach bag that my in-laws brought us from Puerto Rico. There's actually something in it. Oh, it's just the base of it. And then I had a bag that they got us from Greece, and I can't find it, but that was my beach bag last year. So I'll probably use both for a beach bag whenever I do find it. But yeah, I did decide to keep most of my dresses. I have this dress that I got from Opali. It's so gorgeous. I've only worn it once, and I'm hoping I can fit in it again. I was planning on getting rid of a lot of my dresses, but then I was like looking through them, and I was like, I actually love all of these so much. So I'm going to keep them and just hope that I can fit in them again. Actually, I was going to get rid of this one though. Missed that. I was going to get rid of this dress. But other than that, that's it for my closet today. If you guys know anything I can do for like my pants, actually I might just hang my pants eventually, but like these need to be folded. They were just kind of thrown in there. Other than these like little hanging rack things, let me know. Oh, and I need to throw these out. These are ripped. Yeah, but let me know if you have any other way to organize pants besides that. Okay, actually updating you guys again. I did go through this and kind of organize it and get rid of a lot of the stuff I was not going to use. So organize that. Still want to try to find something to replace this that like looks more appealing. Even though it's just in a closet, like I feel like I want my closet to look appealing too. So my plan is to hopefully, as I figure out what size I'm going to be, get new workout clothes and new clothes. I probably won't be able to do any crazy hauls, but let me know if you guys would want to see what I got, especially workout clothes. I basically live in those, so I think it would just be fun to like show you guys little try-ons of everything I'm finding and liking. I do enjoy fashion. I don't know if I'm the most fashionable person ever, but also it's been a couple years since I bought clothes, so I might surprise myself. We'll see. Anyway, I am going to just clean up around the house, and then when Adelaide gets up, we'll probably go for a walk. I will probably bring you guys along for that. So I'll see you on our walk. So I just got out of the shower and I am starting to wear my hair, or trying to start to wear my natural waves more often. I used to do the curly girl method like 5 years ago, and then I stopped because I got kind of bored with wearing my hair the same every day. But I decided my daughter looks like she's most likely gonna have curly hair or like wavy hair, and I always prefer to wear it a bit more natural during the summer. So I was like, why not start wearing it wavy again, try to get the waves healthy, because right now they've had a lot of heat on them. And I'm not saying I'm gonna do curly girl method again, but just wear them wavy more often and hopefully they'll get a bit more healthy. So normally I would do my heat protectant. I have this Everpure Moisture 21 in 1 spray, but I'm kind of curious. I have this sample of BB Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Protector Primer, so I might use that instead. And then use the Curl Talk cream and Curl Talk mousse. I don't have a gel. Normally I would use a gel, but I don't have one. And we're gonna see how it turns out. I'm gonna go, for these two I'm gonna do sections, and then this one I'm going to just like do the ends basically. When I do my hair routine, I sometimes will use like a Denman brush, but I don't like brush my hair after the shower. I'll brush it before I get in the shower and then rake my conditioner through to kind of like brush it out, but I don't brush it after I get it wet and get out of the shower. So normally I would start on soaking wet hair. It's pretty wet still, but it's a little drier than I would normally start with, but I don't have a way to re-wet it, so. Two products in my hair, I'm going to go with my mousse, flip my hair upside down, scrunch the mousse into my hair, and then I will show you what I'll do after. So usually before I diffuse it, after I put the products in, I would plop it for a little bit, but it's getting later, so I don't have time to plop it. I'm going to go in and diffuse it. I usually diffuse upside down, and I kind of hover diffuse up till the very, very end, and then I'll push up lightly on my hair just to get a little extra hold. And then my camera's dying, so I will come back after I'm done diffusing and show you how I get the crunch out of my hair. So I've been heat styling it a lot recently, so this is a lot looser of a wave pattern than it typically is. It's usually like 3B, 3C, I don't know. I never know which category I go in, and the curl police are insane, so I try not to like go too crazy with it, but 3B or C is usually what my 2B or C is usually what my hair is. But I've been heat styling it a lot, so it's a bit looser than normal, but this is what I use to scrunch out the crunch. Typically, because I like to shower at night, typically I would put when I used to do the curly girl method, I would put my hair in a pineapple and I would sleep like that, but it never worked very well to keep my hair somewhat retained overnight, and I would have to like completely soak it the next day and redo it. So and I would usually wait to scrunch out the crunch till the morning, but I'm gonna try to find a better way to save my hair overnight. We will see what I find. But anyway, I just put that on my hands, kind of rub it in, flip my hair over, and just scrunch that out. My hair is going to probably look crazy in the morning because I do not have a way to keep my curls overnight, or waves, and so it's just going to look a little insane, but that's okay. I'll probably just brush through it anyway. Obviously I just put mousse in it, I didn't put gel as well, so there wasn't like a huge amount to scrunch out, but this is what it looks like right now. Hopefully as I start wearing it natural more often, it'll get its pattern back. We will see. I will, if I remember, I'll insert a picture of what my hair used to look like when I was doing the curly girl method. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. So this is what we're working with. Anyway, I will see you guys in the morning. All right, it is the next morning, and I just kind of wanted to show you what we've been doing for breakfast. So for her, I usually do 1 egg, a whole banana. She loves banana. She's getting impatient. And then usually I do another fruit or like toast or something, but we were getting low on fruit, so I gave her some ripped up string cheese. All right. And then for myself, I've been doing 2 soft-boiled eggs with 2 egg whites and some salsa. And then I've been doing these protein oats. They don't actually have protein powder in them. They're just like higher protein oats. I think that's like 9 grams of protein, so nothing crazy. And then some pistachio milk and strawberries and some honey. And yeah, when I start doing a certain breakfast, I repeat it till I hate it, and then I switch it up. But I've really been loving some oats, and then every morning I have eggs regardless. Eggs are my favorite breakfast food, so I will never not have an egg unless I just don't have access to one. But yeah, that's what we've been doing for breakfast recently. Here are my supplements I've been taking recently. I finally switched off my postnatals. So I've been taking this astaxanthin. Sorry, it's not focusing on the astaxanthin. So I've been taking astaxanthin, and I'm just trying it out. Supposedly it's supposed to give you like a nice natural glow, and that's the reason why I got interested in it. And then also it's like a really strong antioxidant, so it's really good for a lot of that. And then I've been trying these seed multivitamins and seed probiotics, and I've been kind of loving them a lot. So that's my current morning supplements. Oh, and then I have creatine and collagen in my water bottle, but that's what I've been taking for my morning supplements recently. Also, I know it seemed like I gave her a lot of food, but the reason why I give her so much extra food is because this is what happens. She literally swipes it off her tray and onto the ground. So I just bring extra so she can actually get a full meal in. But yeah, she doesn't eat all that food I gave her, just for transparency. But she does eat the whole banana, that's for sure. She loves her banana. I have not, sorry, I'm trying to get something about my TV. I have not been really filming today. It's actually ended up being a very boring day. Everything I was planning on doing, I was gonna take her to the park, I was gonna go on a walk, but it's been raining all day and storming, so that has not happened. However, it is the Thursday before the CrossFit Open, and I am doing the CrossFit Open, and so every Thursday they announce what the open workout is going to be at 3 o'clock where we are at. I think it's noon where they announce it from, but it's going to be my first open in, well, I was going to say 2 years. I just skipped last year because last year I was like 3 weeks postpartum, and then the year before that I did do that open. My goal, I would love to eventually make it to quarterfinals, but that's definitely not happening this year. This year I would just be happy if I were to get anywhere close to where I was before I got pregnant. I have gotten like my strength back, but my endurance and gymnastics has not come back. I think part of that is because I'm still above my pre-pregnancy weight, and so I'm just adjusting to that new body weight, and on top of that I am losing weight, so I'm like trying to gain the strength back, but also my body's just constantly been changing, so it's made it hard endurance wise and all that. So I'm gonna watch that. I will probably record what the actual workout is just in case you guys are interested, and then tomorrow I do plan on taking you guys along for my actual open workout. I'm still just trying to decide if I want to do it at the gym I work at or the gym I go to. We will see. But it's fun. I've done it every year. Well, basically every year since 2018. The only years I missed were 2021 and then last year, so 2025. And then I did 2020s, but I didn't register. So I did do it. I just didn't sign up. But hopefully I do at least close to what I did 2 years ago, but we will see. This is so cute. She's so into it right now.
In at 20 at 6.1. Let's start with Austin.
We'll start with 20 wall ball. And then we will do 18 box jump and over.
You know, I think the only thing that's going to save me on this one is the time cap. I guess it's a battle to get to the top and how far I can.
Okay, so I was gonna post his whole explanation, but it was kind of long, so I just recorded part of his explanation and then the actual picture of the workout. I hate wall balls, and it's a very wall ball heavy workout, so that should be fun. I'm gonna try to convince myself I like them before tomorrow. We'll see if I can do that. But yesterday's workout had wall balls in it, and I wasn't able to do yesterday's workout because I went to the gym, got through part of it, and then Adelaide was just not wanting to be in her stroller. Sorry, I'm kind of jostling my camera a lot. But she was not wanting to be in her stroller, and she was very vocal about it. So, sorry, it just started downpouring. I had to do my own little thing with dumbbells instead. So I'm kind of glad I got out of the wall balls yesterday now. I was really kind of annoyed I wasn't able to do it, but everything happens for a reason, I guess. So you can hear me over Miss Rachel in the background, but this is our dinner. We do the same thing basically every night. It's just some form of carb. Usually it's rice. Sometimes I'll do potato or sweet potato. Then we always have an avocado. I do like some frozen veggie. We could do fresh. I just feel like frozen is easier. And then we'll have some form of protein. So today it's salmon. Sometimes it's shrimp. Sometimes it's ground beef. Sometimes it's ground chicken, steak. And then I usually just top it, whatever it is, with this Japanese barbecue sauce. It is so good. I am obsessed with it. But yeah, pretty simple. We do a lot of simple meals in this house since I've become a mom, but it's healthy and it tastes good. It is a few weeks later and I just got around to editing the video that I made, and I realized I hadn't made a wrap up to the video. So it's been a while. I plan on getting this posted way sooner, but Adelaide went through a really bad sleep regression, and all the times I would normally edit she was awake. So that literally took away all my time, which is why it's been taking so long. But to wrap everything up, that week I was supposed to be doing I did try to get more motivated. I had been in a rut and I wanted to get out of that rut, but also it literally was terrible weather the whole week, minus 1 or 2 days, so I was not able to get outside as much as I normally would. But it was a very fun week. First week at the CrossFit Open, you guys saw that, and then just my typical workouts. That's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how often I'll be able to do full-on weekly vlogs. I feel like, especially with a toddler, daily vlogs are a bit more reasonable as far as editing goes. But if you liked what you saw, go ahead, subscribe, follow, comment, and I will see you in my next video.